Hey, buddy. Hey, welcome back to me. It's me, Stars. It's fucking me, dude. It's you. It's me. I wanted to go over how this mask works. It's very cool because anybody that actually utilizes the mask can actually grab it and have their local voice input react audibly to this texture here. And I thought it would be really nice to kind of go over that and see how that works because you know, it's cool. Also, disclaimer, I actually did not make this thing. I don't know who did, but they made it really well and I understand how it works. So I really wanted to show you guys some stuff that most people probably don't know about. Vamonos. All right, first order of business, we need a box, which I have one right here. And on the box, we are going to give it a child. Yeah, we're going to call this child materials, or just material, I guess, because it's only one. Then we are going to go down to the attached components and we're going to look for the material, which is going to be PBS metallic under assets and materials. Next, we're going to want to go to the attached components again, and we're going to look up Boolean value driver, and we need two different ones. We need one of type float and we need the one of type color X. Probably going to be all the way here at the bottom. Yeah. So now that we have those two, we just need a smooth value, and this is going to be smoothing the value of the color. We can take the float Boolean value driver and we can plug in the speed here to the Boolean value driver. Next, we need to make sure that this Boolean value driver has a target. So we need to give it the target value right here and plug it into the Boolean value driver on color X. Every single time you talk, the state will become active. So it will turn on and off. And whether it is on or off, it will provide different values. So on a true value, we can give it a different color like 3. So we have 3 here, maybe 0.1 and another 0.1 on this one as well. That way it kind of gives it like this nice little shine. It will switch between the two and it will do it very smoothly. So now the last thing that we have to do is get the emissive on the material and bring it down. So we're going to get the emissive color and we're just going to plug it into this value field on the smooth value. Now that that's set up, we're going to go back to the box and we're going to create another child. This is actually the bread and butter of how this thing is going to work, called a volume meter. And most of you know what a volume meter is already, but this is a very unique way of utilizing it. So underneath volume meter, we're going to come down to attach component again, find volume meter, which is under media and utility. It's literally just a slider from 0 to 1, and it needs a source target. This is where it gets interesting. So there is a nice little component called a local audio device stream. So local audio device stream, you'll actually be able to find it underneath the uncategorized section. So this is what we're going to be able to utilize to localize whoever is utilizing the box, and it will be based off of their vocal input. We take this, plug it into the source here. We'll also set the audio device index to -1. There we go. So now every single time I talk, the values will actually change here. Next, we need to get a value multi-driver. Value multi-driver is going to be found under relations, and all we need is just of type bool. Have these be the two states that are on Boolean value drivers states here. Perfect. Now that that's set up, we can do a little bit of flux. It's really not that much. We're going to take the box and do one more child. Just going to call it flux. And now we just set up a little bit of code for it. Firstly, take the volume that exists on the volume meter and use that as a source value, like so. Next, we're going to check to see if the value is greater than some number. So we look up greater than. Any of them will work because it'll cast. And we're going to see if this value is greater than maybe 0.3. We only want this to be active when somebody is actually grabbing it or they're wearing it. So we're going to get active user self, which you'll find under users. And we want to make sure that this person is not null. And that's going to be under operators. And we want of type user. We grab this, get a conditional node, which is also going to be under operators as well. We need of type bool. This is going to be our condition. So if I grab this active user self, now it's going to utilize the value up here. So And then if I turn it back off, even this is not going to be true every time. So it looks like it kind of glitches out a little bit. So I'm going to set the value a little bit lower. Yeah, probably around this area. Yeah, that seems good. All right, we can move this over a little bit more. Next, we want this to fire on the change of the individual. Every single time this activates, it will fire on whoever is holding the box. Last, we can just do a write of type bool and plug this value in. And we just need to set this as the value multi-driver down here. And there we go. Now, every time I talk, it will illuminate the box. One last thing I forgot to do was actually set the false and true and false values. So yeah, make sure you're setting these true and false values to whatever feels most comfortable with you. So now if I were to pack this underneath, this box will just work. I'm going to grab the flux slot that I made, pack this under here. And now whenever I grab this box, it will just react to my audio, and it will react to anybody's audio that actually grabs it. You can make this for all kinds of stuff. It really doesn't matter. It could be parented underneath you. You could just be holding it, you know, it could be under your user root. You can make this with dynamic variables, and you can turn those states on and off as well. But yeah, man, it just works. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.